Thank you for taking time to learn about some of the frequently asked questions buyers often have when navigating options to hire an accredited buyer's representative for Metro Phoenix like me. With me, yes it is. I only commit my expertise and time to buyers who have committed to me. If you want buyer representation, yes, it is. Without the agreement, you would be my customer rather than my client, and all additional services would not be available to you. If we don't know each other yet, and you want to see a home or two, then of course we can meet and get to know each other as we look at some properties, after which you can decide if you want to hire me and become my client. You certainly can, but if you ever needed an agent, it's when you are buying from a professional seller, such as a builder. My job is to point out the pros and cons of what the builder is offering, such as, is the premium they are charging you for the corner lot really going to make sense when you go to resale? I can help you save thousands in the long run, no matter what you are buying, by helping you buy smart. What you find on the internet are properties being advertised, not necessarily all the properties available. I not only have access to the MLS with up-to-date information on the latest listings, but have relationships built with agents in other offices that may have listings that are not being advertised that might be just what you're looking for. Even in a buyer's market, there are homes selling daily that you might never see if you wait for them to go on the internet. They're selling before they even get there. You can certainly trust me, and I will trust you as well. Trust will be established up front, else we won't work together. That said, I can only work with so many buyers at a time if I am going to give them the service I am committed to giving and they are entitled to. I only work with buyers with whom I have a contract. I owe it to those I am working with now not to take time away from them for buyers who are working with many agents at the same time. First and foremost, I am your agent, and I must put your interests ahead of everyone else's, including my own. That said, logically I would never jeopardize my commission for the small portion I earn from the negotiating room on your purchase, which would amount to only hundreds of dollars. Not enough by any way or any means for me to violate my duties to you. Technically, you are paying the commission in the amount of the offer you make to the seller and the mortgage you are taking out on the property. You do not pay me out of your pocket. My fee is a part of the transaction you are, in fact, financing. You should be very choosy about who you use to represent you in the largest single purchase you will probably ever make. You certainly can buy on your own. My job is to protect your interests and help get you all the information you need to make an educated decision. Once we've determined the proper value of a piece of property, I will also help you negotiate the best price and terms. After that, I'm there with you all the way to the closing to take care of the transaction and you until you move in. In many cases, the agents you have been looking at property with have been the listing agents, agents of the sellers. Being nice is their job. What you want is someone working for you, helping you get the best price on the right house. You are more than welcome to work with more than one agent at a time. You might want to consider, however, that each of us has access to the same inventory of property in the MLS, and you could waste your time with all of us calling you to look at the same houses. And the bottom line is, you'll get much better service from one of us with whom you have loyalty and commitment than for many of us without one. My knowledge of the market and ability to research the MLS will give you ample choices of properties that are potentially a good deal. I know how to find distressed properties and have dealt with them extensively and can give you the advice you need to not only make an offer on them, but to successfully purchase one. Yes and no. Let me explain. First and foremost, commission is always negotiable. When you work with a buyer's agent, they might include a minimal commission percentage due from you regardless of what the listing agent's brokerage is offering, buyer broker commission. I do not practice this. Rather, I accept the buyer broker commission already predefined from the listing offer, paid by the seller to the listing agent's brokerage, then to the buyer agent's brokerage at closing. That buyer broker commission could be anywhere from 1.5 to 3% of the purchase price. And remember, there is no fee earned until we have a successful transaction, and the commission you owe will be paid out of the transaction at closing, clearly displayed and accounted for with the final settlement statement. Once again, the commission I receive as a buyer's representative is already predetermined from the listing agreement between the listing agent and seller. And to be fully transparent, yes, it is possible for a buyer's agent to accept a reduction in the already predetermined buyer broker commission. A buyer's agent like me may also help out additionally by covering the cost of a home warranty. Working with me, you do not. But may I ask, I thought you were seriously looking for a home and had a need to purchase. Why would you think you would not buy? Again, no, I do not charge any buyer clients of mine what is referred to as a retainer fee, nor do I practice this for those looking to rent. At the end of the day, the answer is simple. You as a buyer will not pay me as your buyer or tenant representative. The commission I earn is paid out of the listing agent's predetermined buyer broker commission they offer and clearly outline in the listing from the multiple listing service, or MLS, paid by the seller or landlord, respectively. At any time, if you are unhappy with my services, you can talk with me and/or my broker. My broker and I will resolve your issues by either assigning you a different agent or canceling your agreement. That said, rest assured, I will do everything possible to find you the right home at the right terms within your time frame, with the least amount of inconvenience to you. With over 50 years of practice, I do very well with people and am the right type of person to execute what's expected from a professional real estate agent. I am looking forward to providing that to you from the first day we meet and for additional years to come. I will do a professional valuation, a comparative market analysis, or CMA, for you on any properties you might consider putting an offer in on. With that information, you will know the property's fair market value as well as what the inventory is, how long the property has been on the market, and any information about the sellers and the property that is available. With that in hand, you will be able to determine with which offer price, terms, and conditions you want to construct your offer. I will help you with any and all negotiating throughout the entire process. That depends on the buyer. If you are new to the area or had never owned a home before, I might agree with that. A dual agent will always give you all information about the property, but cannot give you confidential information about the seller, nor recommend a price you should offer. If we do find one of my listings you want to buy, I will do a CMA for you, and you can decide what price to offer. Typically though, as things go, dual agency isn't that common. What might be more common is if you are interested in a property listed by one of my colleagues at eXp Realty, hence the same brokerage, In this case, both parties, buyer and seller, must agree to and sign the consent to limited dual representation. Helping you buy a home is more than just finding one. My expertise in negotiating, following up from contract to closing, and maybe most importantly, is my working relationship with the title companies and other agents in the marketplace. You want to be working with someone who understands what it means to play well with others, yet has the ability to look out for your interests at the same time. That's my specialty, on top of being truthful and practicing integrity in all I do and say. I hope these answers were helpful for you, and I'll look forward to meeting you or meeting again sometime soon. Until then, I wish you and your family only the very best. Take care.